What is up, everyone? The King of Bong Style, Jojo Valvano here. My good brother wasn't able to make it. He wasn't feeling good, so I'm here to review the show by myself. So tonight, Raw, August 21st, 2023 review started off with Sammy cutting a promo. The Judgment Day would basically come out and surround him, and then KO's music. My boy Kevin Owens makes his return to Raw tonight to a that pop he got from the audience, bro. Like, they blew up when his music played. Like, I loved it. Like, Sammy and Kevin Owens back together. This was great. I absolutely loved this. I'm happy that KO is not taking longer out. Like, he's back in the ring, and this was awesome. I did see that he had like a dark match on Friday, I believe. But I am glad he's back. And then we got the main event, which was Sammy and Kevin taking on two of the members of Judgment Day, which led into a 6-man tag that I didn't really care for, really, to be honest. But I'll get to that when I get to that. But hey, Jojo, God bless you, my brother. How's everything going with you? What's up, Jordan? Hope you're doing good, brother. I'm doing good. But our first match of the show was the New Day taking on Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle, which was a decent-ish little match. But then the Viking Raiders attacked Drew McIntyre, which this was stupid in my opinion. Like, I didn't enjoy this. Like, I want Drew on his own. I don't really want Drew McIntyre with Matt Riddle. I don't like the pairing. And, like, I don't want to see this continue. We've seen the Vikings versus Drew and Matt Riddle, so it's like I don't want to see this really again. And, like, this wasn't for me. Like, I want Drew to be a bad guy and to be on his own. I don't enjoy him being with Matt Riddle. It's not a good pairing. And, like, the match with the New Day, it was fine. It was there. It wasn't nothing like I was holy shit about. Raw is a D tonight. It's the same thing every week. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes facing Judgment Day every week. It's enough. I agree, bro. I feel like they are main eventing way, way too much. Love the Judgment Day. Love all that, but it's a little too much sometimes. Let's get other stars main eventing. But I do like the tension with Judgment Day and JD and Mommy, all of them involved in each other. Mommy's telling him to stay out of the Judgment Day business. Balor's telling him to it's all right. And there's a lot of stuff in that. I do enjoy that. Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre versus New Day was horrible. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, honestly, brother. Like, to me, the New Day has become stale. Like, if they turned heel, that'd be a whole different story. But the babyface turn, to me, like, it's just, I don't care for them, really. Like, I need something new with the tag division. And, like, Riddle and Drew as a team, this just isn't working. Like, the backstage segment, Drew was literally trying to stay away from Riddle, and Riddle just kept saying, like, come on, try to be my partner one more time. And I hope Drew claymores him right in the face, because I just don't care for this. Chad Gable versus Walter was great. Yes, this match was fun. This was an awesome, awesome, awesome match. Like, very, very good. My only complaint is I wish they would have just saved it for Payback instead of just doing it tonight. Saved it for Payback, gave us something tonight, and then led that into Payback. But most likely we'll get it again at Payback. But the match was really good. Like, Chad Gable is so, so good in that ring. And the crowd was just on fire for him. And Gunther. Gunther, man, when he slaps you, dude, you could feel it. Like, oh, like that. Oh, that left a mark. Like, seriously, I could feel it in my skin at times. Like, but yeah, Chad Gable, Gunther tore it up for that IC title. The Intercontinental title is doing great. Honestly, love the Intercontinental title. Always have since I was a kid. But yeah, Shayna also had a promo as well where, honestly, she wasn't on the show last week, which kind of upset me, but they're showing her up again. They're making, like, she's basically said that she's gonna beat some ass now. So I could see. I hope they continue to push Shayna. I really do, because she's badass. She's got it all. I loved her promo tonight. Like, just push this woman. We need to see old NXT Shayna Baszler. Like, she needs to dominate. I mean, like, dominate. Like, be that badass kicker that we remember. Blessings to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are back recovering. Yes, sir, man. I was actually very happy to see KO. When I heard his music and that place erupted, just goosebumps. Seriously, goosebumps. But yeah, Chad Gable versus Gunther was a very, very fun match. If it happens again at Payback, which I do believe it will, that'll be great. I'm gonna love that, honestly. Um, Nakamura basically admitted what he told Seth, and it was that he knew about his back injury, basically like that. So honestly, the promo could be a little bit better, but I did enjoy Nakamura's stuff tonight. Like, I think it was a lot better, but like, the match is gonna be great. I wish they would do a little bit more, but it is what it is. The match is gonna be great. Nakamura did awesome. I enjoyed what he had tonight. So Seth cut a little good promo as well, talking about his back injury and stuff like that. So honestly, like, the match is gonna be great. The story is decent. I just need a little bit more. But it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. I'm going to enjoy the match regardless. I'm blessed, my brother JoJo. Yes, sir, Jordan. Drew McIntyre needs to face Walter for the Intercontinental Championship belt again. Something like Steel Cage or Iron Man match. I disagree. I think he needs to just turn heel and do something different. Like, he should have been heel since the day he came back. When he came back at Money in the Bank, I believe, with Gunther. He should have came back that night against Seth and beat him down. Like, we need a heel Drew McIntyre, not a babyface. He just looks all weird as a babyface right now. Gable versus Knight at Survivor Series. That would be good. That would actually be very, very good. Chad Gable is so talented. So talented. And, like, he put on a performance tonight. There was parts I thought he was going to win that title. When he suplexed Gunther over the freaking barricade and made him land on his freaking neck almost, I was like, holy shit. And he won by count out. So I'm thinking we're going to get a rematch possibly, which should be decent. I'm excited for it. It's going to kick ass. If this match was great, the next one will be even better. But hopefully they do that. But then Rhea Ripley took on Candice LeRae, which was a 1-minute match. This was basically just to get Raquel to come out and start her match that she wants at Payback, which I don't care for Smiley McGee, Raquel. Like, she's decent in the ring. It's just, you put Candice LeRae in that ring just to put her, just to get the story going more for this. Like, that literally, that all LeRae was out there for was for the Raquel stuff, because she's friends with her. Like, Candice LeRae should be doing much more. Hopefully they do that, because both women matches tonight were short. Like, this match was 2 minutes tops, and Rhea Ripley destroyed her after, beat her. And then the women's tag match, when Chelsea Green and Piper, they won their match in like 2 minutes, and it really wasn't all that good, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't. The women's division needs a lot of work in WWE and AEW, but especially WWE, because just we get 2-minute matches, and I don't really know what to talk about there. Like, I can't talk about a 2-minute match. It was so disrespectful to give Candice LeRae 2 minutes. And where's Johnny Wrestling at? Where's, like, oh, I did like that Ciampa basically said that he wants the Intercontinental title and that he wants to get back on track and start getting back in the fire again with winning and stuff like that. And honestly, Ciampa's one of my favorites. Love Ciampa. More Ciampa on my TV is better. But yeah, like, it's just, I thought they were doing a DIY reunion, and that never happened. I like LA Knight. He needs more wins. I like The Miz, but he's not the same anymore. I agree. The Miz is still good. I don't know. I'm obviously rooting for LA Knight. Yeah, because he did. LA Knight was the best part of that whole segment. Like, when Miz took on Tozawa, LA Knight on commentary was gold. That was the best part of that match. And then making Miz lose, gold. Tommaso Ciampa versus Drew McIntyre next week will be super different. Yeah, that would be awesome, man. I would actually like that, Jordan. Hell yeah. WWE is horrible nowadays. I'm so tired. It's the same thing every week in SmackDown. WWE needs to start fresh. I agree. It's the same stuff. Like, it really is the same stuff, to be honest, man. At times it is, but there's times that they have different. But I do agree with you, Jordan. Like, they got to get better. Like, they really do. What's up, Joey? How you doing? The Judgment Day storyline, it's horrible too. It's enough. They need to do something. I like the Judgment storyline. I think it's good. Like I don't. I think Priest is gonna get kicked out, truthfully, because the way Mommy was looking at him today, and just there was a lot of stuff going on that I really feel Priest is getting kicked out. If it's not Priest, I'd be shocked if it's Balor. Hey, Joey, woo! Man, I've had a crazy day. Not only is my birthday tomorrow, but I had a conversation with all of my people right back. Well, happy early birthday, brother. And with all of people right back. Cody Rhodes needs a great storyline. Make him face Tommaso Ciampa or Cody Rhodes versus Chad Gable. American versus American. Cody Rhodes needs more classic matches. I agree. I don't know what they're doing with Cody going into Payback, because we're 1 week away now, and that's another thing. Like, I've been complaining about the build to AEW All In, and the build to Payback is not there really either. Like, there tonight we found out it's Raquel versus Rhea Ripley for the women's title. We found out Becky and, well, we already knew this from last week, but it's official: Becky versus Trish in a steel cage at Payback. We know, what else? Something else got announced from Payback. Well, I'm just gonna guess that some members of the Judgment Day would be featured, but I don't know what they're doing, honestly, with that. I really don't. Like, yeah, I was talking with Ryback today. Hell yeah, man! I watched Ryback's cook video, or I believe it's like a food review that he reviews. He's not my favorite in the ring, trust me, but he's not really that bad at reviewing food. I will, I will say that. We need Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins too. Yes, man, this is the match I want. Heel, Drew versus babyface Seth, and Drew wins the title. Thank you, JoJo. Of course, brother. Thank you. We were talking about his return to the ring, advice for young wrestlers, and why he chose Goldberg for an opponent. Yeah, that's awesome though, man. Honestly though, I would never want to see Goldberg and Ryback. If I'm being honest, I think Ryback should just stay out of the ring and just stay to cooking, the like eating stuff, because he seems to be more passionate there and good there. Because if I'm being honest, I'm just not a fan of him as much in the ring. Like, I'm just not. But yeah, it is. We need tag team. We need more tag team partners in WWE from NXT. I agree, man. We need a lot more NXT guys at times. We need a lot more teams, because there's barely any teams. Like, for the women, like, I don't even know really much teams. Kaden Carter and I forgot what her friend. I think I might have said the name wrong, but they were the opponents tonight against Chelsea Green and Piper, and this match just didn't do it for me. It was short. There was nothing to it, and like, there's no teams in this division. Like, I'm just being honest. There's no teams really, so I can't really get behind the women's tag division when there's nothing there. But like, Mommy versus Candice LeRae was 2 minutes. That women's tag match was 2 minutes. Altogether was 4 minutes. Like, Miz versus Tozawa, didn't care for this. Chad Gable, Gunther, the IC title match was fun. Shayna's promo was good. The Judgment Day stuff was good. KO's return was good. Other than that, like, there's really not much to this show that I'm like, holy shit. Like, we're 1 week. We got one show left before this pay-per-view, and I'm not excited for this. JoJo, you say Ryback is better off as cooking. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing. It's just like, honestly, he seems to. I like him better at reviewing food than being in a ring. Like, I'm not a fan of him in the ring, but when he was eating his food and talking about it, he's actually not that bad. Like, I'll be honest. But yeah, like this show was kind of ass mid. Like it needed to be so much better, and it really wasn't. Like I said, the ballot or the Judgment Day stuff, the Gable versus Gunther IC title, the Nakamura interview, Ciampa's promo, and KO's return. 5 things that I really enjoyed. Everything else, I didn't really care for this show. As you can see, like I'm not that excited to review this show, and that's just me being honest. Like this just wasn't that good of a show. Like going 2 weeks away, man, and this is what you give us. Triple H, Vince, whoever booked it, like, come on, get better, because this was not good. This was a boring show. JoJo, you were super funny. I love it. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys because I don't want to come on here and say something was great when it wasn't. It really wasn't. It just really wasn't exciting to me. Like I've seen way worse Raws. Obviously, this didn't click to me as much. Like we're 2 weeks away from a big pay-per-view Payback, and we just got more matches announced. Like in one of the matches, like Raquel versus Rhea Ripley, I don't care for that. I really don't. Like Becky versus, and then Becky announced that next week she's facing Zoe Starks in a Falls Count Anywhere match, which I don't care for this. I've seen this match. I don't know why they got to fight again. I'm fine with the feud with Becky and Trish. That's fine. End it in a cage. Fine with that. But I don't need to see this match again with Becky and Zoe. They just don't have good chemistry to me, and I would just rather see something else than see this match. Honestly, like I'm just I don't care. I really don't. But and I also don't like that Drew McIntyre is in a tag team. Like I feel like he should be on his own. He should be doing much better things on his own. He's a monster beast when he can be looked at like it. Like instead of just sitting in a tag team for no reason with Matt Riddle that's doing nothing for him, put him in a single feud. Like let him beat up Riddle. Like I really hope he claymores Riddle sooner than later. Like I'll get a big pop out of it. Like honestly, One Shot Killers is great, and WWE sucks in this generation. It's getting worse and worse. I appreciate that, Jordan. I appreciate that, brother. I really wish it didn't. Like I wish I could come on here and say everything is great. The whole show is awesome. I'm enjoying all of it. But then I'm lying to you guys, and I don't want to come on here and lie. So you're gonna get the honest truth from me when it's good. You're gonna get the honest truth when it's great, when it's bad, when it's mid, when it's like whatever. But this show it wasn't good. Like I wish it was. Like I really like you got one final Raw left, and I don't care for Becky and Zoe next week. Honestly I want Becky and Trish to get in the cage, fight, and end this feud, and then get Becky doing something else. Maybe Trish goes away because honestly I don't see her doing much after this. But she did want to have a steel cage, so she's getting that. So I'm happy for that. But yeah, this was a mid show to be honest. Like it was not really a good show, if I'm being honest. I know JoJo, it was a little different Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Dad, it really wasn't. I didn't enjoy it. It was different from last week. Yeah, I agree. It was different. It just still wasn't all that good, if I'm being honest. Yes, JoJo, Raw is horrible. Yeah, and honestly, it could be better. Like they just have like, where's Bronson Reed at? No Bronson tonight. Like Johnny Gargano's missing from TV. Finally, Ciampa's doing something. It's like I don't know, man. Like the show's just really weird to me. Like there's so many stars on the show, and they just use like, how do you give Candice LeRae 2 minutes and basically she's just jobbing? Like she basically did nothing in that match really, and then like it was all just for Raquel to show up, and I don't have like hate against Raquel. I'm not a fan of hers. She's kind of boring to me. Like it's just she doesn't do it for me. Like I really hope Rhea Ripley beats her and gets her momentum going again, because her title reign's been kind of not the greatest. She hasn't done much besides being Dom's lackey. Besides him all the time. Like she's always near Dom. and she's basically never defending her title. Like, let's get her defending her title finally, and they're gonna do that at Payback. But hopefully, she keeps the title and finally moves on to something better. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle as the team is horrible. Matt Riddle is not doing anything either. Bad booking. Vince McMahon needs to wake up. Both of them, man, though. Vince and Triple H, whoever's running this shit needs to wake up. Let Riddle do something on his own. Let Drew be a heel. Have them in a feud. I would have had this start last week. Drew attacked Riddle, and then Riddle would have came back out tonight and then offered a match for Payback, or maybe even waited, and then we would have got it. But get something going. I don't care for them as a team. It's so cringy. Like, Drew could be doing so much better, and he's sitting there and, bro, like, I don't care. I'm a pothead, but I don't care about all that. But honestly, probably the best thing about this show tonight was Chad Gable and Gunther for the IC title, and it ended in a count out, unfortunately. Hopefully they rerun this again at Payback. Gable deserves to be on an actual pay-per-view, so that would be awesome. But I just, like, Gable versus Gunther was the best match, was the best real thing about this whole show. Like, everything else, like, I enjoyed Shayna's promo. I enjoyed KO returning. I enjoyed Ciampa's promo, and I also enjoyed LA Knight on commentary. But the best thing, if I have to say two best things, KO's return, and then the Chad Gable versus Gunther. Those were the two best things on the show to me. Everything else was neither decent, good, or it was just not good. Like, this was not a good Raw. Like, if you missed it, you didn't really miss much. The same old, same old. But it is what it is. Hopefully, we got one Raw left. I'm really hoping they make it good, but you never can count on the WWE sometimes. I miss the Matt Riddle as NXT. He was better. I'm still a fan of him, just that it's getting old. He needs interesting matches and storyline too. Yeah, when he was in NXT all serious, I loved that Matt Riddle. That was awesome. He put on great matches and he had great stuff going on. It was just now, it's just like you said, he's not doing much. Chad Gable versus Walter was incredible, interesting. Chad Gable reminds me of Daniel Bryan in 2013. Yeah, bro. Chad Gable is so underrated in that ring. Like, that dude is a monster pro. Like, he literally, that suplex to Gunther over the freaking barricade, I popped for that. Even though it ended in DQ or in count out, I love that. Like, when it was just badass. Gable's great. JoJo, we need Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins for the world, or for the WWE Championship belt on pay-per-view or Monday Night Raw. I would take that on a pay-per-view for the World Championship. That would be awesome, to be honest, Jordan. Hell yeah, brother. You got some great ideas. Drew McIntyre versus Bronson Reed. This is what I mean. Great ideas. I would love that for an Intercontinental title or even the World title. Both guys are deserving. And this is what I mean. Where's Bronson Reed? Like, where's Shayna Baszler? Like, I know she had a promo and stuff like that, but, like, hopefully they get her on the show more and not just videos. Like, I'll take it this week, but next week she needs to be featured on the show or something. And, like, Candice LeRae needs to be featured better because she got completely jobbed out basically today. Like, it wasn't good. I did not enjoy that match. Both the matches with the women, they were shorter than literally 2 minutes each, 4 minutes altogether. Chad Gable is special. Yes, sir, bro. He is one of the best going. I love your ideas too, JoJo. I appreciate that, Jordan. I appreciate you, brother. Seriously. Like, honestly, mid-show tonight, I've named the things I really liked. Everything else just was not good. They need to get Johnny Wrestling back on. I agree, Jordan. And yes, Johnny Wrestling, where is he? He's not injured, bro. There was a video that showed last week. Ciampa was putting out signs looking for Johnny. Where is he signs? And we never seen that again. And then Ciampa's literally now by himself, it seems. So it's like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I would have just reunited DIY. I don't see why it's such a big deal. Get the tag team division going again, but I'm not the WWE, so yeah. Dexter, I miss him. Yeah, him and Indy, like, all of them disappeared. Indy's just out there to be Candice's lackey. And then last week, Indy was out there, and Candice was doing the same for her. It's like, They could be in the tag team division. Why are they just fighting Raquel's battles? Like, that's just stupid to me. Like, I don't like that. But yeah, tonight was not a good show, honestly. If I'm being honest, the best two things were the Gunther versus Chad Gable match, and then Kevin Owens returning. Like everything else was okay. Like it was not a good show. Like five-ish things that I think was good. Everything else just wasn't. And I do like the pairing of Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I just don't like the match that happened tonight. It was not a good match. Like the other team didn't work good with them at all. Like it felt weird to me. It felt odd. Not a good match. The tag division needs a lot more fixing. Hopefully they fix that because right now I don't care about the women's tag division. I really don't. Love the tag champions right now, but they need to do more. Yes, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Wrestling versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the tag team titles. That should have happened at SummerSlam. That's the match I wanted to happen. It made sense. Two awesome teams, four favorites. It would have stole the show at SummerSlam. But of course they didn't do it. It is what it is. But yeah, overall I didn't enjoy Raw tonight. Like it needed to be a lot better. We got one Raw left, and I really hope they hype me up because right now I am not hyped for Payback. Raquel versus Rhea Ripley, I don't care for. Rhea will retain. Becky versus Trish in a steel cage, I care about that. Seth versus Nakamura was official. I care about that. And then like I don't know what Cody's doing. Like I don't know what Cody went from beating Brock to now just feuding with Judgment Day. So it's like I don't know what they're doing. And hopefully Gunther and Chad Gable gets announced for Payback as well because they deserve to be on that show. Jojo, you look like Jojo, you look like wrestler, my brother. Woo, thank you, brother. I look like freaking Wheeler Yuta. That's what Brandon always says. But yeah, we should be back here tomorrow talking about All Out 2021 and as well as our Dynamite preview. So be sure to come back here tomorrow, check out that, and make sure you guys press that like button. There's two of you in here. Really helps me out. And we will be back on tomorrow. Like I said, average show. Didn't really care for it. Mid show, if I'm being honest. I really hope next week is better. And if it's not, then it is what it is. It's WWE, for God's sakes. You never know. But it was not a good show. Like, I just, five things. Everything else was just not good. So, yeah, hopefully next week is better. The final show, the go home show. Hopefully SmackDown is better. Because if not, then yeah, that sucks. But Jojo, great job, Jojo, good job. Appreciate it, Jordan. But yeah, so we'll be back here tomorrow. Hope y'all have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Peace out.